All right. Now this is the fun part. You've done all the hard work. What you're going to do at this point is you're going to take all of your organizer information and you are going to copy and paste it into your final draft. Okay. I call this formatting. Okay. It has to look a specific way. This is academic writing, writing for school. We can't have crazy colored fonts. We can't have images or anything. It has to look a very specific way. Okay, it's like being very professional with your writing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through that process. What you should have is your completed organizer. Go ahead and open up the document that I shared with you in the most recent assignment in Google Classroom. I gave you a final draft document. Go ahead and open that up. I'm going to open up a document for myself. Pause the video until you get yourself organized. All right. So you should have a blank doc that says, yours should say TDA final draft. So mine should look like yours. Draft. Okay. And before we get into the essay, what I want you to do, first of all, is put your name flush with the left margin. Just copy it the way I'm doing it. So I want you to use Times New Roman. Change your font to Times New Roman. That is like a professional font. We're going to all use the same font. We don't want any crazy fonts for this. This is serious writing. And then we also want to make sure it's size 14. That's the size that most teachers like to read essays from. It's not too big and it's not too small. It's the right size. So make sure you have Times New Roman, size 14, and then you're going to put your name, your first and last name. I'm going to put my name. And then I want you to title this assignment TDA Final Draft. Okay. I want you to put today's date, which is going to be 3/4/21. If you're doing this on another date, you can date it the correct date. That's fine. And then I also want you to put your ELA block. So put block. I'll just put block 1, but you're either going to be block 4 or block 5. Okay. Space. Now I want you to center the title. So if you want to center something, you click on this little the ellipses, the dot, 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 and click on the middle one, the one where the lines are lined up the middle, and bring it down. I would say hit enter once, and I want you to put in italics the title of the book, The Watsons, capital G-O, lowercase t-o, Birmingham. That's how you capitalize this book title. And it has to be in italics because that's the title of the book. Then I want you to take away the italics and put TDA. The Watsons go to Birmingham, TDA. Pause the video until you get it formatted the way that I'm asking, and then we can keep going. All right, now we've got to set up our first paragraph. So we're going to hit enter twice, 2 times, bring it down, and then we don't want to be centered anymore. Paragraphs are never centered. Some people like to do that, but now that you're in 6th grade, we have to do it the right way. So let's go to the left align, click on the left align so it brings it all the way back to the left. And when you start a paragraph, you have to indent. And you can do that one of 2 ways. The easy way is to click your tab key once, and it does it automatically. You can also hit the space bar 5 times, but why hit something 5 times when you could hit it once? So just click the tab key once. Now you are all set up. So go back to your organizer, and you're going to go to your hook sentence because that's the first sentence. And you're going to highlight what you wrote in the box, copy it, and come back to where that blinking cursor is, and I want you to paste it right there. And boom, there it is. There's your hook sentence all set up in the first paragraph. Then you hit the space bar once, and then you can go back to the second part of your organizer. Second part of the organizer is the book summary. I want you to copy the whole thing, paste it right next to your hook. Wow, look at that beautiful paragraph coming together. Now, if your alignment is off, you'll have to, make some adjustments. Yours should look like mine, where it's all lined up along the left margin except for the indent at the beginning of the paragraph. So once you get your summary, you hit the space bar once, go back, and you're going to highlight your thesis, copy it, paste it, boom, there's your first paragraph. What a beautiful thing. Now, when you're ready to move on to the body paragraph, you're going to hit enter twice. You want to separate your paragraphs, tab one time. We're going to indent. Now we're ready for the body paragraphs. So I'm going to my topic sentence that I have in my organizer, copy it, paste it. There we go. There's the beginning of the body. Space bar, go back to the organizer. You're going to highlight all of your evidence, copy it, paste it, boom. Looks good. Hit the space bar. It looks like it may have already spaced itself down here. I'm going to go back and get my analysis, copy, paste. Nice. And then I'm going to go back and get my concluding sentence or my closing sentence. Get all that all the way to the F, copy it, and paste it. Wow, look at that body paragraph. It's looking good. This, like I said, this is the fun part where you get to see all of your hard work come together. So we have one more paragraph. We're going to hit the enter button twice. 1, 2, the tab key once, indent for your concluding paragraph. Go back to your organizer. You're going to highlight your restated thesis, copy, paste. There it is. In conclusion, hit my space bar once, go back, copy and paste my synthesis or my little bit of summary in my conclusion. Oh, wow, I went on to a second page. It's so long. Space bar. And then the last thing is your call to action sentences. I'm going to copy, paste those. Bam, there it is. And that's it. This one happens to go on the 2 pages. Yours might even do the same thing. This is what it should look like when you're all done, the formatting of your final draft. What I'd like you to do, once you get it all formatted, you have all your sentences in here, is I'd like you to use Grammarly. That's an extension that all students in District 5 have. I've got directions I'm going to share with you tomorrow, Friday, so that you can make sure that's that you have that extension and that you've got it set up to use. You can also use, it's already a part of Docs, if you go to Tools, Spelling and Grammar, click on that, and you want to choose Spelling and Grammar, check. Click on that, and then you can see where it's going to start pointing out some mistakes that might need to be fixed. But Kenny has to, oh, look, I broke. Kenny has to work a little harder. Now, I know that is a mistake, but I missed it. That's called a typo. And thank goodness that Google has the check for me. So I'm going to click accept. That means I want to take the suggestion they've made. I want to accept that change. If I liked it the way it was and I didn't like their suggestion, I would just click ignore, but I do like their suggestion. And most of the time, the suggestion is a good suggestion. So go along with it 99% of the time. I'm sure it's something that would be good. Okay, look, I wrote forward with an E, and that's misspelled. So I want to get that changed. I want to click accept. There we go. And then when it's checked everything, it'll say document looks good. And that means it's done. And I can go back with Grammarly once I get that extension and go through the Grammarly check too, because Grammarly will check. I think Grammarly checks even better than the Google tool. So that's it for formatting your essay. Go ahead and get yours formatted like that, and then you are done with formatting your essay. We have one more thing to do, but we won't get to that until our next lesson, and then we'll be all done with this TDA. Well done, y'all.